After some recent leaks, it looks like we're getting even more confirmation that the Note 20 is going to have the feature that a lot of you guys in the comments seem to want. And we get lots more news on the Galaxy Fold 2 as well today, but let's start with the Galaxy Note 20. First, we have this post from Ice Universe and a cryptic clue as to the Note 20's screen specifications. And we saw all of these leaks and rumors that the Note 20 would actually include a flat screen this time around. And this looks to be confirmed by Ice Universe. And this is an important distinction between a flat screen and any sort of curved screen. As we know, the S20 series really made the curve a lot more subtle this year, but it is still a curve. There is still a curve in the glass and a curve in the screen. And basically the cost, the price of the phone should reduce. Flat screens are cheaper than curved screens. And that should theoretically mean that this phone comes at a more affordable price point, all else being equal. And that is why I titled this video, It Must Be, because with this setup, it seems to be a very good setup, but not throwing the kitchen sink at it like the Note 20 Plus or the Note 20 Ultra, whatever they call it. So yeah, it must be cheaper. It absolutely must be. And we could be seeing a slightly more affordable variant in this model, which I think a lot of people would be quite pleased with. Expensive and cheap, obviously all relative when it comes to Note devices, which are just expensive flagship devices anyway, but it might be a combatant for those cheaper iPhone models from Samsung, giving people maybe something to think twice about. Also, when it comes to the Galaxy Fold 2, as we've been talking about for the last few days, no S Pen in this device, and this seems to be confirmed yet again with more information recently. We have yet another new report from Korea that confirms a few things that we've heard from other leaks, and that is the use of UTG, this ultra thin glass. And because of the makeup of the screen, Samsung just can't put the S Pen in there. According to the report anyway, the thickness needed to support an S Pen is 0.4 millimeters, and the screen thickness on the Galaxy Fold 2 is 0.3 millimeters. So yeah, absolutely tiny margins here, and apparently with the screen technology that they're using at the moment, it just can't support the S Pen. It's not strong enough maybe. For lots of different reasons, Samsung just can't include it, and so no S Pen in the Fold 2. According to that same report though, they confirmed that the Fold 2's inner screen, that's the big inner screen, the foldable screen, will have a 120Hz refresh rate. We also get this leaked spec sheet from Korea today that shows us the screen specs of the Galaxy Fold 2, really confirming the leaks that we've heard already. A 7.7-inch display on that inner screen, but importantly, you can see the backplane technology LTPS. This is the older type of backplane technology, not as energy efficient as LTPO. That's the screen tech that will be going into the more expensive Note 20 phone. So let's call it the Ultra for now. So yeah, I do worry about the battery life if it's 120Hz, but I guess it's a bigger device. Samsung are probably putting in quite a big battery in this one, so should be fine, but we'll have to wait and see. And to finish off, we get more information about Samsung's future plans for the S21 series. So we heard that they had actually asked BOE to send them some screen panels for testing. BOE are a Chinese screen manufacturer who typically make cheap screens, IPS LCD screens. They are not up to the quality of Samsung screens, but they are making more and more OLED screens. Samsung tested some 90Hz OLED panels that may have been going into the S21 series, maybe a cheaper S21e type of device. But news today says that they did not pass the tests at Samsung. They didn't pass the quality tests, weren't good enough. Samsung decided not to go with any BOE screens. And also another Chinese manufacturer also didn't pass the test. So it looks like in the S21 series, however they may come at the time, we may be sticking with all Samsung panels on those displays, which yeah, is pretty much a good thing because they make the best displays. But anyway, that is all your tech news for today in the Samsung world. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.